Yo, have y'all seen the 2K ratings? Like, if y'all know me, man, back in the day, bro, I used to play 2K heavy with my boys. We used to be on that like all the time. I stepped away from it, whatever. But every once in a while, you always check out the gameplay and all that extra stuff, the rankings and stuff like that. And I'm a basketball dude, so you know what it is. Like, I had to check out the rankings. I especially checked out the rankings after I was watching uh, Club 520. You know what I'm saying? That's the Jeff T's podcast. Link in the descriptions. You know what they was talking about with the 2K ranking and stuff like that. And it got me like, yo, maybe I gotta look at this ranking, bro. Like for real. Like, cause I ain't gonna hold you. If I was certain players, I would be questioning these 2K rankings. So let's check this out real quick, yo. All right, so like I said, we gonna check out these 2K rankings and see if y'all agree to disagree what they got going on here. All right, these are the top 14 right now. We got Shea Gillers Alexandra, 97, Wemby 97, Jokic 97. I really ain't even got no problem with them because you got to think about it. Wemby went to the finals, defensive player of the year. His defense is probably like off the meat rack. He probably got like Hall of Fame blocking badges and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Wemby got a pretty much all around package deal. The only thing he got to worry about is stamina. His stamina is probably low. He ain't played that many minutes. You know what I'm saying? Shea, another MVP year. I think he's the second player to win MVP. He was he's the second player to win MVP regular season. Like MVP, scoring title. That's he in the category with Jordan doing that. Whatever. Jokic, I ain't got no problem with Jokic. Jokic was top MVP candidate last year as well. Jokic is a walking triple double. On top of that, the only problem is he ain't gonna give you much defense, but homeboy can rebound, offense and defense, because that's how he's getting these triple doubles. You know what I'm saying? Now this is where I got a problem with. Right after this is when the problem starts. You got Luka Doncic 96. I get it. Luka is Luka. Is Luka Magic, whatever they call him. The problem is that it's going to relate to a lot of these players. The problem is that he was a no-show in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You was a no-show. I think a little bit after the little bit or before the All-Star break. So how are you a 96? We basing it off of what you can do or what we're projecting you can do. But if you can't be on the basketball court, how you a 96? And I say that, how you a 96 over Brunson? Jalen Brunson is a Finals MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like, make that make sense. Didn't he win the Eastern Conference MVP as well? Hmm. But we got Luka over Jalen Brunson. Okay, okay. Giannis, same situation. Hurt all last year. How are you a 96 and you were hurt all last year? I get it. It's like where the fact that we're basing off what you can do or what you have done, but it's not about that. It's what have you done for me lately. And you last year, you weren't that guy. You weren't that guy, bruh. You came in, you got hurt, you played like 2, 3 games, but it was so lost. Y'all team was so bad. Your team was so bad, they sat you down pretty much. You couldn't even get a chance to play with your brother and they sat you down. So what are we talking about here? No, honest, no. That's a problem for me, bro. And he's almost on the same fence, bro. And I say that because remember he was out of the play. I don't even think he made no first teams because he didn't play enough games. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then the same situation during the playoffs. You hyperextended your knee. You didn't play like that. So those are my two, and that's my dude. He a dog. Your dog. Your dog. Kay Cunningham, I think he should be up there a little bit more for all the stuff that he did last year. Being a candidate for MVP, you feel what I'm saying? If it wasn't for that collapse slump, we wouldn't even talk about like making uh leeway for certain players. You know what I'm saying? Because he would have played the required minimum to be an All NBA, and he's a first All NBA candidate person. 94 under Edwards, under Giannis. I'm fine with being under Brunson. I'm not really fine with him being under Luka, but I get it. It's Luka. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Steph, KD, Kawhi, 93. And you got Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, and Towns, 93. Kawhi, I'm kind of cool where he's at. Kawhi was his first year really playing a lot of the games he played. He did the Clippers were like bottom of the barrel. They went on that miraculous run. Um Steph 93 though. KD 93 though. I don't know. I give count I like how can I say Donovan Mitchell is a 93 and I think he's way more explosive. He got way more in his bag. You know, midi, driving, dunking. He can pull up from three. 93. I think Donovan Mitchell should be a little bit higher than that over KD and Steph. And I get it, it's KD and Steph, but did they have that much of an impact in their season for them to be 93 though? All right, Jason Tatum. Ain't no way in hell Jason Tatum should be 93. That's this is the blasphemy right here. 12th rank, 93. Jason Tatum came in after the All-Star break. No, not no 93, my G. If anybody deserves to be a 93, that's Jaylen Brown. He was another MVP candidate, had his team number 2 in the Eastern Conference. What are we talking about here? And let's go into the next list. Maxey, 92, Braun, 91, Jaylen Brown, 91, Joel Embiid, 91, Devin Booker, 91. Really? How do we ranking this stuff, bro? I don't care what nobody said. How am I Eastern Conference a champion, a finals MVP, regular season Eastern Conference playoff MVP? I said regular season, but I didn't mean that. And have one of his best seasons last year with my number 1 option not playing. I get them to the playoffs. We were supposed to be dead in the water. I get them to the playoffs. I got better numbers than Cunningham. Are we serious? Jaylen Brown at 91 under LeBron and Maxey. Maxey's a dog. Don't get me wrong. Ain't no disrespect to Maxey, but Jaylen Brown, he should be a 94, 93. No cap. Joel Embiid being a 91 is disrespectful. It's to me. I'm sorry, bro. You didn't even play like that last year, bro. Oh, Like, make that make sense. The same thing with Anthony Davis at rank 21, 90. You didn't play like that. How are you a 90? Tyrese Halliburton had a torn Achilles. He's ranked 90. Am I tripping here? Am I tripping here? Maybe I'm tripping. We go. Hey, the funny thing is, man, we're gonna go through this whole list, bro. We just got to 21. Even though you see the rest of it on here, um, we got to Anthony Davis part. We got to 21. And hey, bro, this is some of the reasons why I had stopped playing 2K. I love 2K. I always love 2K, man. You know, for the nostalgia of it. And that head up competition, you know, team versus team. That's night and day, bro. You know what I'm saying? My team, I had started loving that, and my career, I love that too. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that, man, I had to start thinking, brother. And I ain't trying to show shade on 2K, but every year I gotta go get this, man. Every year I'm dropping 150. You feel what I'm saying? But I get it, bro. It's 2K, bro. It's 2K. It's 2K. But we're gonna continue this list, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue this up. But let me know in the comments what y'all think, bro. Am I tripping about this list? Is it spot on? Who would you change and stuff like that? Like, as far as ranking wise and stuff like that, and their overall attributes and stuff. Because a lot of this stuff, man, I don't even agree with. Like I said, there's no way Jason Tatum should be higher than Jaylen Brown. It's no way, bro. And we can sit here, agree to disagree, or whatever the case may be, however you want to say it. If you feel like Jason Tatum is better than Jaylen Brown, I wouldn't even argue with you about that. But the fact that he tore his Achilles last year and he's ranked this rank, I really want to go through this rank and find where Damian Lillard is ranked, because at least he came back during he Oliver is higher than Damian Lillard, and Damian Lillard is a 75 anniversary player. So, am I missing something here? But let me know in the comments. Like I said, man, it's your boy Smooth Man Bruce Wayne, aka Smooth Money Mayweather, the paper chaser. Holla at your boy. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.